Hello and welcome to another video. I think it was a week or 2 weeks ago that I did my first video in what's probably 3 years. Just did some more sorting around the last few days, and I just thought quickly do an update as to what I've done. So got some vinyl put on the stairs, is stuff I'm looking to sell, and I've got a crate with some more stuff in there. I just need to list all that, and there's an online place that buys vinyl, and hopefully they're interested in it and get rid of all that. That's just part of it. These shelves here, haven't really done a lot of organisation with. Sort of just moved a little few things around here and there, just tidy those up, but at the moment they're basically like they were last time. And there, what I've done over here is I've moved a lot of the ones that are piled on top of there. I've put them, left a few up there, managed sort of put them on the shelf, and I've moved some into these crates here, which once I've got a bit more room organised, I can get some more stuff on the shelves. I've also reorganised my arrow collection. Still got to sort out the Arrow Academy. I've put all my arrow video into alphabetical order. Just left the slipbox ones separate. The arrow video DVDs and the white sleeve ones, those aren't in a particular order, but I've done anything else. I have to leave some on top because I haven't got space, and I've put some Arrow Academy on there, but I'll probably need another 2 or 3 shelves worth of space for that, and I've basically put the rest of those in the crate. I've also freed some space up here, just moved some of these crates forward a bit. Got some more vinyl there, and that vinyl there was what was up there, so that's another part I've reorganised. I've got all my Dogwoof DVDs and Blu-rays, basically they're documentaries. I think I've got nearly all of them. The ones I'm missing are the sort of more recent ones, and I tend to wait to end of the year when they have a website sale, and I pick up the DVDs up then. Pick up the Blu-rays when they come out, because they're normally about the price I'll pay for Blu-rays, but DVDs I tend to wait till they go down to about £5 or £6 each. And I've got a little bit of space there. Got a little bit overspill there. Got some Norm Wisdom 2 Will Hay DVDs, which would be behind, but that back is completely full. I've completely reorganised my Arrow collection box sets. They were all stacked up and floating around to a couple of different places. I've got them all up there at the top. Basically goes right across there, and some of these are the sort of not necessarily box sets, but sort of more collectible sets. I've put at the top there. Some of those were on my shelf for my Arrow video collection or Arrow Academy. I've just moved them up there. So yeah, Arrow Academy all across there, and then it goes into Arrow video. And as I said before, they're not all the ones I've got some more upstairs. What I'll sort of have to do then is, I've got the front, I've double stacked it, I've got the front one there, so I just want to make sure that if I put stuff on top of that front row, that nothing's going to fall off. And I'll have a little bit of space in the corner, and I can sort of stack some up like that there as well. This shelf is almost the same as well. I might have moved a couple of things around here and there. Watch this floor, so I've got all these tools in here as well, which doesn't help. I don't know if I had them like this last time, but there's all my Disney Blu-rays, the ones I don't have. Not steelbook ones, they're just normal regular Amaro case ones. And then TV shows, and as I said, probably as they were there before, the overspill of the TV shows as well. And same with their animation, anime. Although I do have, like for instance, the Futurama season 5 set there, and season 6, but I'll put those animation. and there's the Ghost in the Shell set which I bought recently. I had the DVDs of that. There was 7 DVDs for the first gig and 7 for the second gig. All had zip boxes. So 14 DVDs. I've basically replaced it with that. It's not the limited edition one that Xavi produced. Basically because it was twice the price of that, and I didn't want to pay 100 quid, and I don't really trust them to ship box sets. And I noticed from the forums that some people had ones that came damaged. The only difference really is it doesn't include the 2 sort of, standalone films. So basically the first gig is 1 film and the second gig as 1 film. And also Silent Society. But I picked up the first 2 yesterday, and then I picked that one up a couple of weeks ago. And the only other thing I haven't got that's in the service set is the art book, but I'm not too bothered about that. So coming to this room, I've moved these crates here, so I've got 12 crates here, I think it is, stacked up with DVDs, a couple down there as well. Don't know if I mentioned this last time. I've got a crate down there with slip covers in, and a couple of zip boxes. What I did was, when I traded some stuff into CX, when they used to actually offer some money for DVDs, rather than the penny they offer now, I took the zip covers off because I noticed there was basically binning them. But as I found out, that wasn't all the stores doing that. So I've literally got probably a 40, might even be 50 ones in there. Obviously I don't want to throw them away. I don't have the DVDs, I don't really have a need for them, but I've just shoved them in the crate. I've basically, again, reorganised top there. I wasn't going to put things that way, but I thought I haven't got much room. I've just shoved them up there. What was up there previously was some steel books and some other things. Some of those are still there, some I've put on the shelves below, and then the steel books, I've reorganised them. I've moved stuff around basically because I had each section, as I've gone through split my studio, I didn't have enough room, for instance Universal or 20th Century Fox or Paramount. What I've done is move stuff around to give me more space, and then all the spare ones I've shoved in, and I've still got some spare space, although not a lot. A bit awkward because it's behind the crates, but I do have a bit of spare space. But then I have also got quite a few steelbooks upstairs, so that space will probably be gone once I've brought those down after I've washed them. And again over here, I do have a spare space on that shelf, and then some space to the bottom. As I also mentioned as well in the last video, did have a problem with the damp. Not so much on the shelves in here, but I don't know if you can see on the carpet. It's basically some water to come through there. Don't know really what best to do with that. Whether it's worth taking the carpet up and putting some underneath, or what, because it's obviously coming from somewhere. The side it was coming through on the end of the room by the shelves, that was coming through the wall. So I'm not sure where that's coming from. It does make me reluctant to use bomb shelves, but I think the ones in here are okay. I'll have used some down there. Back to over here. So I've used the bomb shelf over here because I had quite a few TV shows which I didn't have room for, and I've basically catalogued all my TV shows now. I've still got a few more to do, but not a huge amount. I needed more space. I've basically moved stuff, so I have got a bit of room there, but shouldn't need to have any more to put there. I think I've got about 4 or 5, and also stand up I've moved, and music and anime ones. So I may at some point move these sideways, but as it is, I'm leaving them where they are. I have got some of these, I think, for instance, this one I've got an 88 films DVD, 88 films Blu-ray release of. So I'll basically probably able to get rid of this. It's not one that I would upgrade and keep the DVD of. So that can go. Things like that can free up space. I've got all these tartan Asian ones, and I've got quite a few of those on Blu-ray. But there's some commentary tracks on there by Bay Logan, who, from what I've read, has had a bit of controversy. It's basically Eureka, who be basically the ones I'm putting these out, haven't put those on there, which is why I've kept the DVDs for the commentaries. Ideally, I'd like to get rid of them because Iron Monkey's come out, and some more up there as well, like Police Story and things like that. Say, with those tartan ones there, not all the tartan DVDs I've got. I have got some more on the top of that other shelf. I was basically moving them across there, but I ran out of room, so I just left the ones up here that I didn't have room to move. I think they'll stay where they are. And I'll say tartan, those are Hong Kong Legend ones, but again, I think actually Hong Kong Legend ones are the ones that Eureka are putting out. Something of it, but yeah. So that shelf is basically as good as full, but I'll say not too much water going there. I did take some ones out of this crate I had that I've decided to update. Some Japanese films on DVD, put out by Optimum. Also some Vengeance Video Kung Fu ones I've got. So I'll probably let's go up this little step pad I've got, which is quite handy, because although I'm quite tall, it is difficult to reach the top of the shelves when things are stacked up to the ceiling. Apologies for any camera shake. Try to hold this still as I go up. See if I can find. So yeah, so these are the sort of ones I've got. There's probably about 40 of these in my collection, or 50. They're all, as far as I'm aware, they're all dubbed. Well, actually this one isn't dubbed, but I think a lot of them are dubbed. Don't think the transfers are that great, probably toward VHS quality, but I picked them all up on Amazon a few years ago. I think anywhere between like a penny and a couple of quid. So there's quite a lot I haven't got, but I'm not too bothered about picking any more up at the moment. And I think a lot of them are out to print as well, and some are going for 20-30 quid. I don't really want to spend that much on what is basically not particularly high production value film. That probably only ever watch once anyway, if I ever get around to watching it. So it's probably best not to worry about that. If I do see them cheap at any point on Amazon, then I might pick a couple more up, but I don't think they are going to drop in price. So yeah, that's basically this room. So I've got a nice sort of bit of space there as well, which was there before. I think actually, yeah, these Warner Archive ones, they were at the top over there, and I've just moved them down here. Tend to buy these occasionally. Thing is, I bought quite a few of these, and then I basically had to buy them again because they've come out in the premium collection range. So, for instance, if I can find an example, so we've got Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf there and there. Not a huge amount of difference. That's the artwork on that one. That's got slightly different artwork. I think that's what we've had before for the UK artwork. It's basically the same disc. Not every disc is the same. For instance, Performance, they fixed the audio for the UK one. And I think a couple of the ones may have had some fixes done, but generally it's the same disc. So I tend to basically pick up ones that I don't think are going to get premium collection releases, or ones I don't particularly mind double dipping on, because I'm collecting all this range. As you can see, there's quite a few there and there. I've got some more upstairs which I'm need to watch, and then there's at least there's 2 more been announced, as I mentioned. I think I mentioned before, the 2 Mutiny the Bounty films, and I think there's got some more due out soon as well. I only tend to announce sort of 2 titles every month. But, yeah, and then I see my Criterion collections there. Again, it's not all of them. I have got probably 10, 12, might be slightly more, which I need taken upstairs to watch. That won't all fit on there. I'll have to again do some more jigging round, but I have sort of got space there. That's basically everything then. I've got to sort of watch this floor here because I don't want to put stuff on there, because I don't want anything coming through. It shouldn't come through the crate, but don't want to risk it. I thought it was just that one there, but I did notice there's some more there as well. I think it shows up more on the camera than me looking at it now, but as you can see, it's quite big patch there. The next part then I'm going to do is, so I'm going to basically get all that vinyl cleared out, those CDs. I have got a few CDs in there that I want to basically take the audio off, but only if I can't get an external hard drive I had from a few years ago fixed, because I ripped all my CDs. So that was not all my other CDs. I've had loads more in the past, which I've basically given to Oxfam, but I ripped all my CDs. The hard drive I had them on stopped working, and what I was going to do was, the CDs I still got, was to rip the audio off, then try and sell them or do something with them. But I may not have to do that if I can get that hard drive fixed. But it's been like that for a few years. I've been putting it off. I still think it's possible to get stuff off. It's not like it's got wet or anything. I don't know what happened to it. It just had something. One day it stopped working. I did try to open it myself, and I think the bit that moves the head part, that got stuck. I did try to move that, but the YouTube video I watched, the hard drive in that was slightly different to the one mine is, and that technique didn't work. But at the moment I'm just keeping these CDs here, and I'll try and see there's a bit of dust on there. I think that's from some wood was cut. Trying to get these onto the shelf somewhere as well, if I can find space. But as I say, things fill up very quickly, and I can go from having half a shelf full, then not too much longer on, the whole shelf full. And then got some more CDs down there, some vinyl box sets, and then my Blu-ray box sets and a couple of DVD box sets, like that Ken Loach one. But again, that's not all my box sets. I have got some more ones like the Iron Giant set and some other ones in there, plus ones I've got upstairs. And I've got some other labels box sets which I haven't got room for, so I may put them onto shelves up there, like the Arrow ones. But that's sort of another job for another day. And then, as I mentioned before, these are all my albums, DVDs and DVD singles. These ones I haven't actually updated any of these to my catalogue. I've been meaning to do it for a while. I wouldn't say I got loads, but I've probably got 2, 3, maybe 400 there. So it's probably a good few hours job to do all those. Again, I'll probably leave that for another day, because I've spent quite a lot of time recently cataloguing stuff and don't get to watch anything, and it gets a bit of a slog to do with all that. That's basically what I've done since last time. So I probably won't do any more changes for at least probably 1 or 2 months, apart from these tools obviously be gone. But don't need to do another update down here before then. I may start to do some pickup videos, see how I'll go about that. I've got I tend to get things on a Monday. I may just go to, not say too in depth, but just do a quick pickup video, what I've got every week, whether it be like 2 titles or 20 titles, depending on what's out. That probably is my next sort of videos I want to go back to doing, like I used to do. Whether I start that in the next couple of weeks or not, I don't know yet. I'll sort of see how I am for time. So I did find I was doing pickup videos, and I was spending probably 4 or 5 hours in a month just doing those. Some months I did quite a lot of videos. I think one month I did like 13 videos, and some of those ended up being 20 minutes each. And you can imagine that is, you know, a good 4 or 5 hours. I tend to do those at the weekend, and I always found like half of a Sunday gone. But that's probably my next sort of videos I want to do. As I mentioned last time, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Again, if you've got any suggestions, any sort of parts of my collection you want me to do videos on, I can do that as well. Like Daisuke Beppu, who I've recently discovered on YouTube. He does. He's gone through his whole Criterion collection, and he has got every single Criterion title, and he's also gone through other labels as well, which he has complete collections of. I can do things similar. As I mentioned, I've got everything bagged up just for protecting it out. I don't really want to be taking stuff out of bags, unfortunately, because it would just take time. And I found before having to unseal bags, take everything out, show it, and then put more back in bags. Adds about an extra 15-20 minutes, and there's risk, you know, if I keep opening bags and putting stuff in and out, that the bags will split. And I have got spare bags, but I don't want to be wasting bags just because I've kept opening them. Yep. So anyway, if you like this video, please put a like on the video, and also subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. I have got, say, a lot of videos on here, so if you do want to go back and look at sort of my pickup videos from 3 or 4 years ago, feel free. And I have done some collection videos in the past as well. Didn't do too many, but I have done a few. Some of them are out of date by now, but again, feel free to look at those. And also you can see how this room used to look a few years ago as well. I did do quite a lot of videos back when this room was sort of being set up. Not as many as I wanted to. I'd like to have sort of shown where these were previously, but I never sort of filmed that. But I think I've got a good sort of span of videos from this room, sort of how it used to look, to how it looks now, and also how the collection's grown. So until my next video, thanks for watching.